The Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stroud escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Stroud to throw again on second. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Oh, he got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's trying to go deep again. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. 2nd down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
Gets this to Woods. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Has a man, it's Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds Woods. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He finds Woods. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
On the quick, right?
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And they pick him off again. Jamal Adams with the INT. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You'll often hear it said, my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it, and his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Dell with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down throw, Lawrence. He lobs it deep middle. Big gain downfield. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Jaguars 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. Nico Collins with the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. We're waiting for that signal, waiting. Oh, they've got it! The Jaguars recovered! First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Connection made to Dell. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And that one's going to move the chains.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Lawrence looking to throw. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters.
It is in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans making a 3-score game in the 4th. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. connect on first. It's second down. We give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And that brings up fourth and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Why, Tony. 11. 19 seconds.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's taken in by Cup. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now it's Lawrence. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Lawrence now off the play action. comes Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. Lawrence throwing here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down. Working inside the red zone. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Right side cut by Higgins. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Man in motion here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing from near his own goal line. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 15.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Got his target, it's Higgins. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. They've got first down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Texans. And they draw first blood.